uh, 19 November 2022. We will have a conversation nighttime, quite simple, quite clear. In the morning I couldn't had my journey to my season time at the beach because circumstance from our time blocked my ways, but we are here. So we have the report back office in the Federal Bureau of Investigation in things they do and others, especially against the systemic risk in global scale with integration based on internal failure to allow and permit and sustain the continuity of the risk segmented by institution divided and public and corporate, and with intervals by departments and offices crossed by common purpose linking chairs in public and corporate area, as we proved before, going by advantage, illegal, financial is white collar crime and organized crime, always organized crime inside institution, threats we all can scapegoat against people that is innocent all around the globe by the integration of local types of corruption and crimes like the deep web scam in Brazil. You can apply on Asia, on Africa, whatever. We will have that. Sometimes we have our ideas and things, and before we launch or present open, sometimes we have this with groups or very limited groups or peers that are kind of developing this or having this. But when you cross the line of privacy and intimacy to obtain this by all kind of things, including the misuse of state power, of course that you are committing an abuse, a violation. If you take this or do this and impact the development of things or put the life of anyone in risk, you must suffer the consequence. You are considering that this charge is, a big crap or a bullshit. It's not, it's serious. It's one of the reasons clustering the white collar crime and transnational organized crime in the way we have. And one more thing, we will have that the by equity, as I am the creditor, centering 33 trillion as creditor with 4 trillion as financial research plus the billions charged. In the design of this financial system global scale, kind of I'm the top creditor ever. So what everything that goes against me that has total conformance with applying the law according to the Constitution to claim my rights and have my benefits paid will impact all others creditors with legitimacy to charge and have the credit charged by law. For instance, USA, Uncle Sam, if you have, and indeed you have, your system operated by credit since at least the one economist that I forgot the name, Keynes, John Maynard Keynes, you will suffer the same kind of threats, risks, and menace that I'm suffering by the silence of the judicial power that is applying or having this case. It's your hands to trust justice, the problem is not only mine but all yours. See? By equity, all others will do. Then we will check that I have kind of some thoughts here. I would say it's not this. We will have, let's see. It's something that kind of was on my mind, and then we will check. That is this one. We have problems with any kind of instruments connected, or even if it's not connected by interference and a lot of things. It's a third world country. If you'd like to have success, you must have clear on your mind that here you are kind of swimming against the flow. But unfortunately, I do not consider that the life is made to disgrace or something like this. In general, I think it's like this. If you don't have to change nothing, to be special for someone else. If you must be special for someone else, it will be in the way you are, kind of the soul sense. And then we, by obvious, will have that change something in the way things are nowadays, globally speaking. There will be a big risk for everybody, and you probably will not be more special by changing something. It's I'm stepping out under the fold. I'm a frustrated creditor, and the institutional weakness observed makes me believe that I'm gonna have my rights and guarantees satisfied even as creditor, which sets a precedent or something like this against all other creditors in USA or in Europe, or even as the USA and the Europe, because we as creditors are in the same situation as the financial relation. Despite if you has a group that commit a mistake and do not get this, I'm sorry, but the logical construction as financial relation is like this. Is the creditor, I am the creditor now, the top one, but indeed you had a creditor on history, for instance, to charge someone else, and things will be troubled. Operating like this, for instance, as a creditor with legitimacy to charge by law and constitutional conformity in accord with the regular pattern of the financial relation, and you do not respect this, why do you consider that this will not happen against you, Europe or America? America got how serious things are and believed in no effort, but now seems insecure. There will be inner laws to obtain real gains not only USA, on Europe, in other areas, since you committed in but things straight again. Like things are, nobody will be on Broadway, for instance. And show business is the disgrace that is in present time. We had this conversation with the Trump administration and top level of IBM, FBI, and others. Say that America is a show business all the time, it's always a bull market. And suddenly, got a terrible attraction by things that are a misfortune. Your situation is outstanding. We are kind of agents of fortune, let's suppose. But if you'd like to play the misfortune, step away. Or I do this, I step away as a frustrated creditor, and this curse will be on you forever and until the end of time. Since our forces and interests got combined to run the outstanding, then the miracle of fortune will be agents by agents. See? I really believe that great things happen because it's the purpose of life. It's not me, it's not my purpose. It's how life is unique and special, simple, and has a tremendous fragility. Like glass or something like this, which can be proved by our feelings. I don't like to hurt others' feelings, but sometimes can happen. Sometimes we do this, not intention, but goes. I like to have people with light and good energy because we source great things. And as human resource, you must be, trying or pursuing your own happiness in the way you do, and if it's legal, you must support it. We all need this. Look around. Only disgrace. So much that touch our lives, even if you do not support this kind of thing as a mental illness. It's a disgrace. Run the game like this and push us to ways of mistake until we do not recognize a lot of things, included each other, because we lost the contact with ourselves And this will, which is evil, only sets disgrace and remains by dirty money, by cowardice, by silence, by the promiscuous things and the way things go. And sometimes it's your choice, but you know, not mine. I'm the opposite side. And my position as creditor confirms this. I do not support the pandemic crime, never did. I'm doing things that wasn't supposed to go by me. Administration, not security, not law, nothing that I'm forced to do. Because dirty money, cowardice, and silence are running the game on institution by chairs, segmented by failure in silence remains. I'm doing this and those things that wasn't supposed to go by me, but has a lack of will used as excuse to keep things so dirty. I'm alone all the time by this, but I'm tired now. I achieved my goal. You are all under accusation. All, many, systematic. It's kind of my Broadway. I achieved my great time, the climax. So, alone. I'm stepping out because there's no reason or motivation to continue. I'm a frustrated creditor. I do not have expectation as payment or receive my benefits by environment ruled by criminals. My intellectual effort is flawless, unique, because was how I had to protect my life, my own way. So, this is my reason, the way things are. The show business is over, is achieved, it's delivered on time, saved lives. At least I think I didn't have a follow up anymore because, I didn't have. So, I really hope that things got properly made. It's charged by law in conformance with the Constitution, not only in Brazil, but in USA, respecting in Europe by all constitutions. And I really consider that you must have in mind that I am the creditor as number one on present time. All credit flowing through my right as compensation has three representatives on Europe: Mr. Jürgen Stock, Mr. Drago Kos, Mr. Jens Stoltenberg. They are kind of with legitimacy to act. They can use the money. I kind of must entrust in someone and I entrust them. In America, I entrust the antitrust justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, plus the defensive system. How? They are a system. They are not the investor. They are representative, not the investor as itself, but they can act according with the institutional premises as credit format with clause and condition essential, transferring and running this purpose as security and stability. And in general, it's crime that for sure affects all. They will use the money. They are Europeans and I bet they won't have problems. Kind of it's ancient and works. Then things is like this. The total income will be made to the judicial system USA. If they are receiving this case, recognizing the reasons, accepting all arguments, and declare the guiltiness of our offenders, that is what they are all codified. By reciprocity, if you do not respect my guarantees, my machine will not respect your guarantees, for instance, but the machine can get these, they are only having your guiltiness. The management by greed is like this. A machine will kind of have the rhythm of the circumstance, and they will do things that a machine do. Have a great night.